All right, we are live today. Happy 4th of July weekend for those of you that are out there celebrating with, if you're celebrating with friends and family, or if you're celebrating on your own, getting away from everybody because you like peace and quiet and just doing your own thing. I feel you too. So we're doing a little bit of both this whole weekend, but I thought it'd be kind of cool to peruse the Home Depot website because I've seen a lot of people pretty much complaining that there's not a lot of items, uh, deals going on at Home Depot for the 4th of July weekend. I know a lot of people are just kind of complaining, whether it's on Reddit or in the comments section, that there's really nothing out there. So we're going to take a look. This is the first time that I've had a chance to look for the weekend. I still have my trimmer, not the string trimmer, but the hedge trimmers, hedge clippers. So usually I think the 24-inch is about 239, 229, and then the large one is like 329. So I'm waiting to get a great hack deal on the hedge trimmers, but I haven't seen anything really lately. So why don't we go through now that we've got the site up. And for those of you that are interested in how to do the Milwaukee hacks, but you're not really sure how, you keep hearing about these Milwaukee hacks and what is the deal. And I know there's a lot of misconception, a lot of false information out there on just what it is and what you have to do. Uh, there's also some people out there that are just adamant that the Milwaukee hack, that we're doing something wrong, that once Milwaukee or once Home Depot realizes that we're taking advantage of this glitch in the system, and it's not a glitch, but once they realize, they're going to put a stop to it. Milwaukee and Home Depot both know what's going on. You talk to any of your Home Depot managers or the guys over in the Milwaukee, the tools section, or if you're fortunate enough to see your Milwaukee rep, ask them about the Milwaukee hack and what they think about it. They'll laugh, chuckle. They know about it. They don't care. It's a marketing tool by Home Depot and Milwaukee to get us to just buy more tools. Don't worry. Home Depot and Milwaukee still making their money, right? They're still making their money. So what we're going to do, we're just going to kind of peruse and see what is out there. And I'm kind of curious myself. We are shopping the Cottleville Home Depot here in Missouri, up in St. Louis. And one of the things that I kind of like to see when I first hop onto the site on that front page is, are there any kind of big Milwaukee deals? You kind of know how serious Milwaukee is going to be with the deals if they've got a big ad on the front. I don't see any. So go up to your search area and you can see all the recent tools that I've been looking at and all the recent searches or whatever. And we're just going to type in, usually you can just kind of click on recent searches because usually I'm here looking at Milwaukee stuff, but let's just do it like we've never been here. Milwaukee. We'll just search on Milwaukee. How about that? And let's see what kind of deals are out there. I'm on the hunt for a good hack deal, like I said, for the M18 hedge trimmers. And just kind of scrolling through. So let's see some of the deals here. Up to $249 off, M18 free gift with a purchase. So you want to take a look at that. Anything with a free gift, free battery, free tool, those are all potentials for a great hack deal. And we'll explain the difference between a hack deal and when they just put in a whole bunch of tools. Like you see here on the right side, limited time savings on select Milwaukee purchase, where they kind of combine a whole bunch of stuff. You get a big package deal. The problem with that is a package deal like this, they're going to package in the price for the whole thing. And when you try to return something that you don't want, you got to return the whole thing. What we're looking for is the deals to where you get something free or the discount is spread among the tools on your receipt. So let's just take a look here. Right when I retool online, that is, I go right for that because we're going to kind of see. So this one here, the M18 fuel lithium ion cordless 1-inch impact wrench extended reach D handle. And you see where it says free gift with purchase, and you're going to shop this offer. So the main item is this wrench. Let's see what the free item is. So the free item could be your braking grinder with paddle switch for $279. And then your other item is the Gen 2 mid-torque half-inch impact wrench. But let's say you're in the market to get a Gen 2 mid-torque half-inch impact wrench, right? And you want to see if you can hack it. We're going to select that. And you'll notice at the very top here, you have your main item, and then you have your free item. This is a good sign. So we're going to add that to the cart. Now remember, this mid-torque half-inch impact wrench is $229 normally. We're going to add that to the cart. And so that brings the price to, it was $229, it is now $182.51. Okay. And then that made the cordless 1-inch impact wrench with the D handle $716.49. But we're in the market for the half-inch mid-torque compact, the impact wrench, right? So if you're wanting to get that for $182 and you think that's a great deal for $182, you can care less what this other tool and what price that is. Because that free tool discount has been spread among both of those tools. So here's where you're going to verify that this is a hackable deal. You're going to go to view cart, and you'll see here that half-inch impact wrench is $182. And you're like, well, but Brian, isn't this a deal where you have to get both? Well, you're going to put in the order. You're going to check out. You're going to put in your order, and it's initially going to go on for your total looks like $849. And then what you would end up doing is canceling the tool that you don't want. And when you do that, you would get $716.49 back on your credit card. And then $182 is what you would spend on the impact wrench. Kind of makes sense. And you can do this several different ways. One for those that are, and I've done it several different ways on the items that I've purchased with the hack. The M18 mower that we got a few months ago, we got for $599 with the hack at Home Depot. Bought it with, that was part of the buy more, save more deal. So I had to put in, I think, 5 tools that qualified. That includes the mower. And when you put them all together, the mower came out to that 40% discount. So that's why I was able to get it for $599. I had the mower shipped to my store, and then I had the other 4 tools to another store in our area. I went and picked up the mower, and as soon as I picked it up and got in the truck with my mower for $599, I went in on my app and I just canceled the other tools. And no, I mean, and it's no big deal. No big deal whatsoever. All right. So another way you can do it is to, if you were doing this, you could have them both shipped to your house. You take possession of the tool that you want. So in this particular example, you would take possession of the impact wrench, and then with your receipt, you would take back the other D handle wrench with your receipt and just say, I no longer need the tool. Didn't open it. And whoever's there at the customer counter to help you will just process the return for $716.49. And you tell them, have a wonderful day, and she'll give you a smile, or he'll give you a smile, and on your way. Some of them know you're hacking. They don't care. You're not doing anything wrong. So if you go into your cart just to verify again, the thing is, you want to make sure that you're seeing the line item pricing for both items. That's going to allow you to return the ones that you don't want. So let's remove these two and go look and see what else is out there. Again, I'm looking for something for me. Daddy needs something to help with the hedges outside. Okay. So go back to our Milwaukee search. And let's just cut to the chase here. Let's type in, there we go, Milwaukee hedge trimmer. This is what I'm looking for. Is there any deal out here that I can hack for the 30-inch hedge trimmers for $329, or the other one that I would be perfectly fine with, the 24-inch $229? You guys talked me out of getting the M12, the handheld M12 for $149. I thought, you know what, $149, I would just go out and get it. And as convenient as we're thinking that is, a little handheld, and I'm sure it's good for small stuff to do all of the hedges that I need on my property, and you want to get those nice lines and get it all nice, you need the longer blade. And you guys talked me into it. You talked me out of getting the M12 and into at least getting the 24-inch. And we're scrolling down to see if we see anything that signifies that it's hackable. And I don't see it. Even where it says, special buy, that's just a special buy on that particular. There's no hacking that can be done there. We're looking for free tools, free battery, buy more, save more. These lots down here with new items to explore, and you see like, let's click this one where you're getting the pole saw, the what is that called? The attachment hedge trimmer thing, which I don't need. Weed whip, battery, charger. This whole kit is $769, but this is not hackable because these will not line item out with a discount. This is just your package price, $769. And then if you were to want to keep the pole saw, let's say, you have to return it all. There's no discount individual. It's kind of semantics. I granted, but Milwaukee and Home Depot are trying to differentiate. They're getting the people that are doing the hacks. These are true Milwaukee tool fans that are in the weeds on Reddit, that know how to do these hacks. There's nothing wrong with them. These have been going on for forever. You hear that? That's the wife calling, probably looking to see what I want for dinner. Little does she know that I'm trying to sneak in a live before she gets home, talking about wanting to get a new Milwaukee via the hack. So unfortunately, I don't see the hedge trimmer that is hackable. Let's just see if there's anything else of note. Again, we got to look for the free battery, free tool, buy more, save more. Part of the hack, is buy more, save more a hack? No, but some buy more, save mores you can hack. So here's some things of interest. Okay, so let's say you're looking for a blower. Oh, you know what? Better yet, this is a universally loved Milwaukee tool among all Milwaukee fans. It's the last thing that I hacked myself. I have one. I have the M18 and the M12. The portable inflator. Fantastic tool. Does a great job. I would venture to guess that everybody that has this tool absolutely loves it. I would bet that. So here, let's see what's going on. So get this free with purchase. This inflator retails for 179. That's pricey. Very pricey. You can get a lot of alternative stuff to fill up tires and balls and things that need to be blown on. No comment. Let's not go there, people. You get a lot of cheaper alternatives than the 179 air inflator. But you're not going to find something as good as this one. So is this hackable? It should be. So let's try. This is what you would do if you were looking to get this, and I'm going to guess it's going to be about 111 because that's about. I think I get mine for 109, and then the last time we checked on this air inflator with the hack a few weeks ago, it was 111. You can pick this up for 111, and that's a great deal at 111. So let's see what we would do. Let's put this in our cart. Oh, we got it. Okay, hold on. You see, go over here where it says shop this offer. You see that? So you got the 179 price. And then scroll down here. Get this item for free with a qualifying purchase. Don't really pay attention to you're getting this for free. That's not the hack. Because the free part is if you bought this other tool with it. Most of us don't want the other tool. We're going to shop this offer. Okay. So on this one here, there's only one thing we can hack with this inflator, and that is this 2 6 amp hour batteries with the charger for $299. If you bought that, you would then get the air inflator for, let's find out. Well, I've got two of them in here because I screwed it up. Pause while we go to our cart. We're going to take out the extra one because that's throwing us off. There we go. So right now you're looking in your cart with this deal. It's a hackable deal for the inflator right now, 4th of July weekend. Instead of paying $180 retail for this beloved tool, if you're going to hack it, you're going to get this for $111.97. And then what you would do is either ship the air inflator to your house and then put that you want to ship the batteries and the charger for pickup to whatever store, doesn't matter. Pick a store in your area. Once the inflator arrives, once you pick it up, just have it go to 2 different locations. Your inflator goes one place and the other stuff goes somewhere else. Or you can get it just all shipped to your house and then just take stuff back. I've done it every which way. I've never had a problem. But this is the hack price for the air inflator, $111.97, and that'll be after you take back the 2 6 amp hour batteries and the charger. And because it's line itemed out, they will give you $187.03 back to your credit card. and only charge you for the inflator. So it's one that comes out to 111. So that's when you saw that you got this free with the purchase. It's a discount on both items essentially. But the hack part is that you're seeing it line itemed out so that just like with any purchase you make with any store, you buy something, you're not obligated to keep it. You could change your mind. You don't need it. You get it home, you're like, oh yeah. With all sorts of things, clothes, things for your house. Just don't open it up and use it. Then you're not causing problems for yourself on the return. But there's nothing to, you changed your mind. You don't need it. Wife yelled at you. You got home. She saw you bought an inflator and 2 batteries in a charger. You've already got batteries in a charger. You're like, you know what, hon? You're absolutely right. I'll take these back. Baby, we'll go out for dinner. I'll save 187.03. Well, I'll take you out to dinner. This is a win-win situation because then she's like, wow, he's going to take back his batteries and charger. She's thinking that's 187.03 back into taking her out somewhere, going buy her something, but she's forgetting we're hacking the inflator and getting it for 111. See? You got to think. This is what I do. That's not be open and honest. That's probably the best thing with your spouse. But there you go. So that is the hack for the inflator. Let's go look at one more thing too, because I know the wife, she's going to be home and she's going to be mad that I didn't answer her call. So we're going to remove these and let's do another one. Let's just see what else is out there. The inflator for the 4th of July weekend, that's good, but I mean, that's been going on. There's nothing in addition to for 4th of July that's standing out for me. You can do the same hack with the M12 air inflator, and I have that one. It's a nice inflator. It's not as good as the M18 one, but you can get it cheaper. Retails for $119, just like the air inflator, the M18 does for $179. But the M12, I think, can get it for like 70 something dollars. So if you're a little crunched in the budget, but you need an air inflator, and that does all sorts of tires also. We can do my son's 03 Chevy Silverado, get his tires aired up on that M12. Let's see what else. Let's go down here. And okay, so here's one. $99 for the 5 amp hour lithium ion battery. We see these packaged with all sorts of deals. And we're not here to hack the battery. We're here to see what kind of deals are hackable that's associated with this. What we're looking at is get this free with purchase. Let's click it. Okay, so we're not here for the 5 amp hour battery that they package with everything to get rid of. These batteries are okay. We're here to shop this offer. This is what we want to see. Let's see what they're putting with it. Let's see if it's hackable. So on this one here with that battery, you've got 3 things that look like they appear to be hackable if this is what you're wanting. You've had your eye on a hammer drill, the drill driver kit, or the impact driver kit. Let's take a look at the hammer drill. Let's say, you know what? I've been looking to get the M18 hammer drill that comes with 2 5 amp hour batteries. And part of this deal is, okay, well, you get an additional one for free. Click the wrong button. Go back to shop this offer. Let's select that. Let's look at that hammer drill. Let's see what we can get it down to. So you're looking at the hammer drill. You've been wanting one. You wanted a discount on it. Well, let's see what it is. Hackable. Right now it's $299. And then they would throw in that battery for free. If you look at it as a package price, but we're looking to hack. We're looking just for the hammer drill. So we get into the cart. So that free battery is going to be $74.37. But that hammer drill kit is now 224.63. So what's the process of doing the hack? Get the hammer drill sent to your house, get the hammer drill sent to your local Home Depot, get the battery sent to a different Home Depot. Go pick up the hammer drill kit that's what you're wanting, that you're going to pay 224.63 for. You get back in your car or truck, log back into your app, and just cancel the second part of the order. And because it's line itemed out on your cart, on your receipt, they're going to put back 74.37 because you're returning the battery, but you're getting that kit for 224.63. The key point is that on your receipt in your cart, that you are going to see that line item price. So if you were looking for that hammer drill kit that retails for $299, you can hack it for $224.63 because we're taking that battery back and they're going to put in $74.37 back onto your card. Make sense? All right, let's remove those. Let's do one more. I'm curious. I wish there was something exciting. You know, you got a few other things that you can hack, but there's nothing of interest. Did we look with, okay, let's look. Did we do the 6 amp hour battery with the free tool and seeing what's in that? Okay, here's a slightly different one. Okay, so we're going to be able to hack. You could care less about the 2 6 amp hour batteries and the charger. Don't focus on that. That's just what is going to let us hack. But you are going to be able to hack if you were looking to get that inflator, the M18 inflator. We know if we do this hack, we'll get that for 111. Or if you were looking for the jigsaw, we can get that hacked. I don't know. We don't know the price yet. Ignore the prices that are there. Top off. If you're looking for a top off, you want to see what the top off hack price would be. We can do that. If you've been looking to get the top off, I've got 2 of them. We use them all the time. The M18 2-gallon vac. It's not the pack out vac. So that's 149. Let's just scroll and just see all the tools. So, I mean, they do have some tools that are hackable for this weekend if you've been looking for it. But let's say you've been looking for one of the vacs. Okay, let's say let's do this M18 2-gallon vacuum that retails for 149. Okay, we're going to select that. Right? So the main item were the 2 batteries and the charger. And then you see we have this open box here that says free. You're going to get free tool. Don't worry, it's not free, but this is what we want to see to do the hack. But we're looking at the M18 vac, okay? So let's select it. Add it to the cart. So there you go. You're going to get the vac that you've been wanting, that M18 vacuum. You're going to get that for $99.44 when you return the 2 batteries and the charger. So your initial purchase on your card is going to be $299. And you can have the whole thing sent to your house, and then you take back the batteries and the charger unopened with your receipt back to your store. Change my mind. I don't need them. Here's the receipt. Didn't open it. Thank you, sir. How's your 4th of July weekend? Oh, it's going swell. Got some stuff to fix. Just didn't need the batteries. Sir, we've put $199.56 back onto your card. Because you remember you made the purchase here for $299. They're returning $199.56. You're getting the vacuum for $99.44. I would love to have the vacuum. I'm wanting to get the pack out vacuum though. I'm waiting to get that hacked at some point. But if you're wanting a vacuum, if you're wanting that M18 one, which the specs are pretty similar, 99.44 is a fantastic deal for the M18 vacuum to hack. It is hackable for this weekend. Again, just to double check in your cart, the total you're going to do is $299, and then line item $199 for those two batteries and the charger $99.44. So again, that free tool, they're just breaking out the discount onto each line item for you. This is the great thing about the hack. Then you return the stuff you don't want, and you get the tool that you do want with that associated discount. So you're getting it for $99.44. Again, so this is a different one here. This is a 5 amp hour battery, 2 amp hour battery with a charger. Shop this offer. I love seeing this. So I know that we're going down hack lane. Okay, so shop this offer. So with this, is very similar to the other one we did with the two batteries and the charger. So we just did the vacuum, right? Showed you that for about 99 bucks. Let's say you've been looking to do the top off. I just said I love I got two top offs. We use them all the time. I take them on. Actually, I've been taking that on my trips on the airplane. Put a 5 amp hour battery with it, which up until the last time I flew, you can take this as long as the what is it, watt hours is under 100 or something under the battery. It's going to show you. You can verify that with the airlines you fly. But I always fly with a 5 amp hour battery and my top off, and we recharge everything for the entire family when we're traveling with that. But let's say we want that top off. We want it for a hackable price. Okay. So we got this free open spot up here. So we're going to select that. We're not going to spend $99. We're going to do this for the hackable price of $66.11. So let's view cart. Okay. So those two batteries and the charger are going to come out to $132.89. And then your top off, which is a fantastic deal for $66.11. If you're looking for a top off, hack it. If you've never hacked before and you're just like squeamish about it, you're thinking you're doing something wrong, or you're not. Again, like I said before at the beginning, talk to the Home Depot manager. You see your Milwaukee rep, ask them, have you heard about this Milwaukee hack? What's this about? And they're going to laugh. They're going to laugh. Of course they know. But look at this deal. Milwaukee top off, $66.11. $66.11. This you can have, you're going to pay $174 on your credit card to do the deal. Have it all shipped to your house if that makes it just easier for you to process what we're doing here. Have it all shipped. You're going to spend $174. Don't worry. Then what we're going to do is when it gets delivered, you can open your top off, start using it, but then take back the two batteries and the charger. Unopened. Do not open the box. Take back your receipt with it. Get in line. Have a big smile on your face. Go up to the customer service desk. Hey, I've got a return. Nothing wrong with it. It's not open. Don't need it. Here's the receipt. 20, 30 seconds, you're in and out. Done. They'll take it back. They'll credit this for $132.89. You see that at the top? Because that's the price that we're all agreeing to on our receipt when that gets returned, $132.89. You've therefore bought the Milwaukee top off for $66.11. Inhuman 18, you're my savior. What's up? I hope you're looking for either a top off or something. I mean, there's a handful of things for this weekend to do the hack with. There's just nothing sexy. I think the sexiest thing would be the inflator, the M18 inflator for 111. And if you don't have that, I suggest, I mean, that's, like I said, that is the M18 inflator is probably the #1 rated tool among all Milwaukee fans, fanboys. They love that tool. I love it. I've also got the M12, which works very good too, but that M18 is really nice. Inhuman 18, can I see what the sexiest item is? That's that M18 inflator that you can get for 111 with the hack. So let's remove these, get these out of the cart. So there you go. I mean, we've done 5 or 6 different items that you can hack. That is considered the Milwaukee Hack at Home Depot. The tools that you can do with the hack and those deals, whether it is buy more, save more, get a free tool, get a free battery. Those all rotate every few weeks. The best one that I have partaken in, and you've seen the videos on my channel on TSP DIY, where I'm rolling with the Milwaukee M18 mower that I got for $5.99. That's the best hack deal that I've ever done. We've done 5 or 6 of them, I think. Did the tower light, got that, got the inflator. Your first couple times, you're just nervous. It's like going on your first date. Inhuman 18 is saying not into the M12. Yeah, I started out not being I have no business in even trying to differentiate between the two because I'm not doing anything. I'm not, waking up 5 o'clock in the morning, go pour concrete or something somewhere. I'm a weekend DIY dad, getting some stuff done. Got bit by the Milwaukee bug a few years ago. Contractor friend was telling me he's a Milwaukee guy. And I was like, look, all my tools have been passed on to me the last 20, 25 years from random people, all the Black and Decker stuff, which nothing, but it's all the tools that nobody else wanted just got thrown to me. I was never really into fixing stuff. I was never really into tools or whatever. And then as you get older, you start having kids, your budget starts to get a little tighter. Priorities change in life. Things that you thought were fun back then aren't so fun now. But now you're like, I kind of like figuring out how to fix things and do things and use different tools. And it is a lot more fun having the right tools to do the job. A lot of times the DIY stuff sucks because you don't have the tools. You don't have the right tools. And when you don't have the right tools, things aren't very fun to do. Inhuman 18, got any MX fuel? I don't have any. That's not that I don't have a need or use for them. Again, I'm very weekend DIY. I'm working on my big project now for the next 5 days probably is fixing my HVAC that's outside, which is currently down. House is like 95 degrees right now. Told the wife I can get this done and get this done at a fraction of a cost we could spend. Probably I was running this by some guys from work on the HVAC. If I had the company come out to do what we need them to do, basically change out the fan motor on there, we're probably looking 1,500 to 2,000 because they're going to make a little cheddar on the part itself, a little markup, and then you're double the cost of the part or triple the cost of the part for labor. In Inhuman 18, my cousin has every single item on their line. I mean, it's pretty sweet. I mean, that cousin, he can probably do just about anything with all those tools. But my thing over the next few days is going to be focused on this HVAC, getting that fixed. And I will say when the air conditioning went down at midnight 2 nights ago, I can get out of bed, hair's all messed up like it kind of is now. I'm like, oh, and I had to get up at 5 for work the next morning. I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me. The air conditioning's down. And went outside in the dark. And I was like, oh, I got to be able to see. What did I see when I walked in my garage? Just sitting there. One of my hack deals, the rocket light, the M18 rocket light, sitting there just begging to be used. Begging. It's like, Brian, take me out there. These are the moments that we've been waiting for to be used. You can prove to your wife that you aren't just buying Milwaukee tools just to sit there and look cool in your garage, which, I mean, let's be honest, a little bit. But I was like, God damn, I can actually use my rocket light, and I'm going to pull the big or I'm going to pull the big 12 amp hour battery with it, carried it down to the condenser, lit up the sky. It was daylight. It looked like daylight out there at midnight, looking all the stuff that was wrong with the HVAC. Changed out the capacitor at midnight. Turned out it wasn't a capacitor. It was the motor for the fan, I think, that is burned out. But that's why we do it, for that one time. Inhuman 18, he doesn't use any of them. What's he do? If he's got all these tools, what's he do? I let's just say I know somebody also that has a lot of Milwaukee stuff. He's a contractor. Well, he's got to use some of it. Is he just a Milwaukee contractor guy, or does he have all the different battery lines and whatever? I've got the two friends that I know that are super Milwaukee. I mean, they use it all the time. They got me into it. And the one was like, don't just go M18. Just make sure that you always have the power and stuff to do it. And of course, you know what, guys, more power, sure, shit. Just the tape measure. I've got a couple of the tape measures, Milwaukee tape measures. There's just something about the red. They know what they're doing. The human nature. They've spent tons of money on what we're attracted to and how to make things look to where we just want to get it all at very expensive prices. But we don't have to pay expensive prices all the time for all those tools if we can get them hacked, which is why this is what we're doing. So I hear upstairs, my dogs are going crazy. So the wife and my oldest are home back from the movies from a nice, cool environment. They stopped and got some dinner. So I'm going to go upstairs, going to have some dinner. We're going to see what we're doing tonight. Hopefully trying to stay as cool as possible. But I appreciate you guys hanging out at the end there. Inhuman 18, appreciate the conversation and the live. And we'll try to do this, once or twice a week. Check in on the Home Depot hacks and, just kind of talking about some of the projects I talk about on the channel and see how they're going. You guys have been very, very helpful in the comment sections when I've been posting a lot of those videos, especially on the HVAC and just things for me to look out for. It's kind of crazy in the fact that before I started the DIY channel, the one channel I had was in the gardening realm for 10 years. They had a really nice little garden following and everything. And I told people, you know what, I'm getting kind of burned out. I want to go ahead and start doing something else. Like, here's my plan on YouTube. I'm going to do 5 different channels, one of which is going to be DIY. And every single one of them, and most of them were women and female and whatnot. And they're all like, you're going to regret getting into the whole DIY space because it's like bro culture. And he goes, they're going to just tear you up. It's just going to be nothing but just the comments are going to be nasty. People are going to be like, what, you don't know what the hell you're doing and all this stuff. And I will tell you, just in the few months that I've been doing the DIY channel, and I'm not coming at it like I'm the expert. I'm coming at it like, hey, follow along on shit that I'm trying to figure out myself on the weekends. And then here's what I'm learning how to do. This particular community within DIY on YouTube so far, fingers crossed and all that stuff, knock on wood, if I had real wood here, has been probably the best group of people to be helpful and just kind of laid back, and even the professionals that are doing this for money, the contractors, the electricians, all these guys that have helped me and gave me tips and stuff. The guys helped me with the car where I did a timing chain, which I'm like, I did a whole timing chain on an Equinox. They have been so helpful. And I've gone back to a couple of those friends back in the gardening realm. And I'm like, not to break this down with guys and girls and stuff like that, but I was like, you know what? The women within gardening were way worse than the guys here on DIY. And it's not just guys, there's some ladies in here too. But they had me all worked up, like, well, maybe the DIY bro space isn't where I want to be. But I'm like, from my experience so far, it's been pretty cool. Very helpful. So Inhuman 18 seemed like a good dude. I appreciate it. Thank you, man. So yeah, I got to go before I get in trouble. I can hear a lot of commotion going on. So I think it's just a matter of time. Check check us out later. Check out the videos. See you on the next live. And appreciate it. Thanks, guys.